Hey friends, how's it going? It is October 29th, and on today's podcast, we'll be going over a ton of news. We'll be covering the synagogue shooting. We'll be covering voter fraud already in the governor's run in the state of Georgia. Too many ballots for the district. I believe it was 600 something ballots entered in a district that only holds 276 voters. So, it's already starting. We're going to cover the caravan. We're going to cover many, many more things. But before we do so, if you would please go ahead and click that blue bell to get notifications. So when I post, you'll be the first to know. Also, please follow me on Twitter at True Reporting. And if you wouldn't mind leaving a like for this video, the more likes that this video receives, the more times it is recommended to more people, thus more eyes on the truth. So with that being said, let's hop into it. This is True Reporting. So we see from a phone, this is just proof in the pudding. Cesar Sayoc, this is the guy who did the supposed bombings, the letter bombs that were, I don't even believe they were bombs to begin with. He is part of the Democrat Party. So I believe this is dating back to 1982. So, I guess they forgot to scrub that, right? I'm sure that's scrubbed by now. Then we see here, now, I want to start going back in time. We're going to go back in time as yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of Q showing up. We had FBI Anon. We had another Anon, I can't remember his name. And then Q showed up. So, I believe that the FBI Anon was almost to see, it's basically like a trial run to see if we were ready to do this. Is this going to work? And obviously it has worked. So, congratulations to all of us. Happy anniversary to all of us. This movement has come so far. It's crazy. So yeah, yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of Q. So we look here and it says Saturday, the 28th, 2017. So 1 year ago yesterday. HRC extradition already in motion, effective yesterday, with several countries in case of cross-border run. Passport approved to be flagged, effective 10:30 at 12:01 a.m. Expect massive riots organized in defiance and others fleeing the U.S. to occur. U.S. military will conduct the operations while National Guard activated. All that has happened. Proof check. Locate a National Guard member and ask if it has been activated for duty. 10:30. Across most major cities. So that is happening down south, correct? Then we see here, alert, criminal or civil court records found, aka Cesar A. Sayoc, that's the guy who did the bombing, works in the mailroom's clerk at Parkland High School. What happened at Parkland High School? Doesn't that ring a bell in Broward County and yada, yada, yada? Isn't that crazy, guys? So we see here, this is pictures from, I believe, before the van was pictured, and this is afterwards. So why are all of these pictures changed out? Every single one of them is changed out. Very strange, guys. Doesn't this seem so much like a plant? Did they plant the entire vehicle too? I believe so. So we see here more from Cesar Sayoc. It says, is the Florida company management or president director Cesar vice president, right here from Sayex Ltd Incorporated. Sayex trading, sex trading and sex offenders have been there. 35 available sex offender records in the Sayex Ltd Incorporated. So nope, Israeli. His dad owned Israeli company Sayex Ltd. Whoa, right? Isn't that crazy? Then we see here Cesar El Tairi. I would like to wish my great friend from Academy 9 years military school, Ricky, a happy birthday and a lifetime from the CIA. Congrats on your invention. Many successes, my brother. So we see here, there they are. That's the guy accused of the bombing, and this is his friend right here. Part of the CIA also? My word, guys. This should be blowing your mind. This should be blowing your mind. All right, then we see the fake bomber. His Facebook profile changed while he was in custody. Note the timestamps. Caesar Sayoc, which is him right here. This is 107 p.m. You'll never catch me. You'll never catch me. Caesar Sayoc, 105 p.m. I believe this is a 2-day or a day in difference, or it could be a lapse in the what do they call it? The time zones. So yeah, they're already changing this stuff as as it occurs. So we see here, anyone seen my badge laying around? I lost it when we were staging that van to look like the bombers. Boss is going to be mad at me if I left it on the dashboard. So we see here FBI right here and a badge right there. Also right here. So, very sloppy, guys. There's more pictures of just how sloppy this is. Just more proofs here, guys. I'm just showing you how much of a false flag this is. Windshield wipers right here. If I could zoom in, it may be a little blurry, but you could definitely see windshield wipers going across side to side. And right here, no windshield wipers. None at all. No windshield wipers. Where are the gloves? These guys are just touching criminal evidence just with their hands just all over it. That's not how this works, guys. See all that recording equipment in the windshield. Also, recording equipment. See how nice and clean the van is? This is an FBI surveillance van that has been turned into a fake evidence. See how they do not wear gloves to protect the integrity of the crime scene? Other fingerprints? Because it is their van. It is their frame job. Stay safe and on. Yeah, the people who are posting this stuff, they better be safe. Breaking, attorney for Caesar Sayoc's family says Sayoc is seriously ill, has been living in his van for years, doesn't believe he would even have the capability to make a working bomb. Yeah, but he just works for the DNC at some point and works for his father's business. That van looked pristine, to be honest. So we see here, new developments. Thanks to everyone who uncovers this. Look what we have here. The van parked with license plate in view, no bumper stickers. And this van hauled off yesterday looks like it had a completely new paint job. Van looks totally different. Caesar Sayoc, hashtag false flag. Holy S. Anyone notice something? I can't believe I realized this earlier. This shirt he's wearing is the exact same decal on what's on the window of his van. Caesar Sayoc, Caesar Altieri. Adding to slide 39, the previous owner of the van is named Norman Elliott Kent. His Wikipedia profile is quite interesting. I think some anons need to get digging on this guy and see what his connections are to Caesar. Maybe someone contacted him. These pictures are the dagger for me. FBI not using gloves when handling a piece of evidence like this. A police badge on the side of the dashboard. One pic has wiper blades and the other doesn't. Yeah, guys, come on. Show this to your normie friends, right? Show this to your normie friends. So we see here, FLDRMB52, valid from 15 to 17. That is what is right here. So isn't that wild? So the plate was obviously out of date, expired. And then we see, this is just crazy how people can find this. Adventura, Florida, how they find the van parked and everything. These anons are brilliant, guys. Absolutely brilliant. This is what I was referring to earlier, what that person said, that the same sticker, which is right here on the right window, is on this gentleman's shirt, Caesar's shirt. Let's see if this pull up. This may be a little blurry. Nope, we're good. So it says Norman Elliott Kent, view personal records, registered 12/31/2003 to 6/30/2013, date of birth 10/18/49. Broward County, same old story, same old song, right? So yeah, the van is registered to this guy, registered 2003 to 2013. That's why they're telling these anons to maybe check in to this Norman Elliott Kent gentleman. Maybe they're linked to somehow. We need to find out, right? So we'll go up here. It says some suggested we may need to read the cue drops from the beginning. These are the first 5 posts mentioning activity that happened on this day last year. I posted that in, I believe, the last podcast. If you go back and you can research and kind of learn that cue clock, it's unlocking a lot right now, guys. I believe that yesterday is the starting point from there on out. That's just my opinion. Remember, it has been suggested that what we are seeing on TV is like a movie and that the future proves the past, meaning the things in the drops already happened, but it is only being shown now, or that the timeline for these things has been laid out in advance. How can something be laid out in advance when you have so many characters, you have so many I don't know, so many variables within this? How is it laid out? Or is somebody setting up the timeline through time travel? Maybe. There's also the theory of time. I didn't even read that second line, guys. I didn't even read the second line. Whatever the explanation is, there are a lot of false flags and distractions going on, and a lot of info on these drops match up. Also, major censorship going on. Be careful what you post. It would suck to get put in Facebook jail during these exciting times. I just got out of a 60-day Facebook jail, but Facebook is a cesspool anyways. All right, so we're going to go back to some prior posts, okay? So 10/28/17, I already read this to you. This was about HRC. 10/28, Hillary Clinton will be arrested between 7:45 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. on Monday, the morning, going on October 30th, 2017. So is that tomorrow? Would that be mind-shattering, right? Here's another detail. Open your eyes. This is from 10/29, so today, a year ago. Open your eyes. It finally came out that Rod Rosenstein, Bob were key players in the uranium scandal. Robert Mueller. Don't you think POTUS would be tweeting about removal given clear conflict? Why did POTUS meet Mueller under the cover of FBI director interview? Bob is unable to serve as director per the law. Gowdy comments on Comey. History will prove itself, I'm guessing. POTUS has everything. Not everyone is corrupt. Fewer than you think. Follow UMA, Operation Mockingbird. Priority to clean out the bad actors to unite people behind the America First agenda. Many in our government worship Satan. Not about Republicans versus Democrat at this stage. Where is HRC? Why is the National Guard called upon across 12 cities? Trust in your president. God bless patriots. A lot going on in that right now. 10/28. So this is from yesterday. Mockingbird. HRC detained, not arrested yet. Notice how Trump is constantly talking about in his speeches how they are the cause of the rioting and the violence, not him, which is true. Where is UMA? Follow UMA. This has nothing to do with Russia yet. Why does POTUS surround himself with generals? This has nothing to do with Russia yet. I believe he is going to visit Putin in Paris here very soon. What is military intelligence? Why go around the three-letter agencies? What Supreme Court case allows for the use of military versus congressional assembled and approved agencies? Didn't we hear about? I mean, this is a year ago, and we're talking about Lindsey Graham and Brett Kavanaugh. That's what this sentence is talking about. Who has the ultimate authority over branches of military without approval conditions unless 90 days plus with wartime conditions? What is the military code? Where is AW being held? That's one of the Awan brothers, I believe. Why? POTUS will not go on TV to address the nation. POTUS must isolate himself to prevent negative optics. POTUS knew removing criminal rogue elements as a first step was essential to free and pass legislation. Who has access to everything classified? Do you believe HRC, Soros, Obama, etc. have more power than Trump? Fantasy. Whoever controls the office of the presidency controls this great land. Amazing. They never believed for a moment the Democrats and Republicans, would lose control. The corrupt side of the Republicans and Democrats. Why is this not Republican versus Democrat battle? Why did Soros donate all his money recently? All his money recently was to what? That was to the caravan, right? Why would he place all his funds in RC? Mockingbird 10/30/17. God bless fellow patriots. RC. Why would place all his funds in RC? I'm not sure what RC means. All right, so if you know what RC means, I just can't think of it. It's slipping my mind. 10/29. Some of us here come to get drop crumbs, just crumbs. POTUS is 100% insulated. Any discussion suggesting he's even a target is false. POTUS will not be addressing nation of any on any of these issues as people begin to be indicted and must remain neutral for pure optical reasons. To suggest this is the plan is false and should be common sense. Focus on military intelligence, state secrets, and why might that be used versus any three-letter agency. What Supreme Court decision opened the door for a sitting president to activate? What must be showed? Why is POTUS surrounded by generals? Again, there are a lot more good people than bad, so have faith. This was a hostile takeover from an evil, corrupt network of players, not just Democrats. Don't fool yourself into thinking Obama, Soros, Rothschilds, Clintons, etc. have more power present than present-day POTUS. Operation Mockingbird. Patriots are in control. Sit back and enjoy the show. Crazy, right? Detail 5. Follow the money. It's the key. What is Pelosi's net worth by way of one example? Why, coincidentally, is her memory apparently going? Cover for possible future indictment to plead what? Insanity? Just not capable of the job? What if John M. never had surgery, John McCain never had surgery, and that was a cover for a future out if needed against prosecution? What is the future proofs past? He's gone. Why did Soros transfer his bulk public funds to a NP nonprofit? Note this doesn't include massive slush funds that are pulled by several high ups. Why? Well, we could see why did he donate this stuff to nonprofit organizations? That's the Red Cross. They are funding food and water and shelter to this caravan. We've seen pictures. I posted pictures of tents being so perfectly aligned with each other. Tents that were set up by it's set on the side of the tents. It's set on the side of the tents, the Red Cross. Unbelievable. So they're so corrupt, and we know that. Why did Soros' son have several meetings with Canadian Prime Minister, and how is that related to the Clintons? Who are we seeing into the news now? We're seeing George Soros' son. This is so crazy, y'all. Oh my God. Can you rely on being able to board a plane and fly away? No, you can't, because all their passports have been, doxed, right? Why is MS-13 a priority? Nobody got this. Could people pay such gangs to kill opponents? And why? How to insulate against exposure? The truth is mind-blowing and cannot fully be exposed. Well, yeah, MS-13 to kill people, I believe, weren't they the ones who killed Seth Rich? And Trump is reiterating on them day after day after day. Also, many are thinking from one point of view, U.S. only. This evil is embedded globally. U.S. is the first domino. Have faith. Absolutely. And again, with the MS-13 gangs, they're the ones that are they're the foot soldiers to the sex trafficking, to the murder, to the theft. They do the dirty work, right? So let's see if this pulls up. It's kind of sloppy, but I'll kind of give you an explanation of what's going on. So we see this is the real National Guard coming in. Not National Guard, but MPs and that sort of thing coming in, SWAT. None of these, this is the real one. All these guys, I've seen the pictures, have gloves on. And now we see these guys here. None of them have gloves on. They don't look real. Their stuff is on backwards. It's just the same old stuff that we see in Parkland shootings and all of these places. Then we see here, it's a little blurry, but I can tell you what it is. 1026 to 429. He's talking about, do you believe in coincidence? Autists on fire. So the truck that picked up the van was a wrecking service, I believe, and covered all over the front of the truck is autism. I'm not kidding you. You can see it right there. It's all the puzzle pieces is the logo for autism, and it's all over this truck. It even says autism on the truck, so isn't that crazy? Then we see Broward County, Florida, Department of Tourism, Department of Corruption, more like it, right? Debbie Wasserman Schultz, U.S. House Representative, Parkland shooting, Nicholas Cruz, Parkland school shooting star witness, old David Hogue. I know how to pronounce his name, but I don't want to get flagged. And we see Sheriff Israel right here, who is so close-knit with the DNC. It's unbelievable. And then we see some more old posts. April 7th, border. Eric Holder, California. Relevant soon. Q, Eric Holder is starting to slide into these news streams, right? Border states are very key. Bigger than you can imagine. The pipeline, not Republican versus Democrat. California is special. Public will learn. So yeah, talking about the pipeline, I believe that's the pipeline of trafficking in people. We see this caravan coming up. You know, that will influence New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, California. Many. Then we see here, why is this not being reported? The walk away movement, this is huge. These are all Democrats leaving. They're all leaving. And this is huge, man. That's a ton of people, guys. A beautiful sight to see, right? Then we see here, I'm going to swear to you, this is why I believe in time travel. I believe that someone or a group of people is messing with this timeline, whatever this reality is, somebody's messing with it in a good way. They're altering it. Be careful of an Obama bomb to win election would be a horrible thing to do. October 26th, so that was 3 days ago. Republicans are doing well in the early voting and at the polls, and now this bomb stuff happens and the momentum greatly slows news. Not talking politics, very unfortunate what is going on. Republicans go out and vote. So was this false flag ready to go? Was it already ready to go? 26th of October 2012, 26th of October 2018, both referencing bombs, both talking about Obama. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable, guys. Unfreaking believable. So we see here the van. They found it. It is the exact same van on Google Maps from August 2016 at the parking lot of the kosher market in Aventura, Florida. Seems like it is recently revised. Wouldn't surprise me if that's done, especially for this operation. So this is from 2016. The van has no stickers whatsoever on it. You know, Trump he wasn't president at this time, but definitely president-elect. Well, a few months before that, but was definitely killing it, right? The van is absolutely clean. So we see here, same interview on CNN. Man arrested in mail bombs identified as Caesar Sayoc. Why are these different? Why are the backs of this van, the stickers are completely different? Look at this, guys. This is crazy. What is going on? Is this Mandela effect or something? So we see the National Guard, the armistice ending World War I was to take effect, oh my God, at 11 a.m., the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Why? Why? That's all I want to know. Why? Please tell me. Post 8:45 from March. Border crossing. Welcome to China. Spartans in darkness. Border crossing. Future proofs past. And we see, again, April 20th. Why is the Mexico border, Long Beach port so important? Border, border, border. Repeated over and over and over, right? So, from Gemstone's website, Blockbuster, the psycho bomber lived 5 miles from David Hogue. I know how to spell it or pronounce it. 3 miles from Debbie Wasserman Schultz. 2 miles from Parkland High School shooting. The same Sheriff Scott Israel, who was represented by Debbie Wasserman Schultz, handled this bomber. The Parkland shooting and, drumroll, the Fort Lauderdale airport shooting was under Sheriff Scott Israel's also. Fact, there is a tribe hive problem in the area for Fort Lauderdale. They have the Parkland shooting under Sheriff Israel, the mail bomber under Sheriff Israel, and the Fort Lauderdale airport shooting under Sheriff Israel, with a little David Hogue and Debbie Wasserman Schultz as a side entree. Coincidence? Of course. Oh, and Broward County seems to end up in that middle of the lot voting rigging scandal also. That fits the bill. Yes, it surely does. Oh, is that all of them? That was all of them. Okay. We're through those memes, so let's go into some more, right? A lot of information. A lot of information, right? So we see here, this blew my mind, guys. VIP Anon checking in. I am assuming Q will be posting very soon. The Q movement is amazing. It has brought us together to fight our country, to back our hardworking president. Here is the photo I received in the mail. No words for what is on the back of the photo. Anons have at it. Don't forget to vote. Give someone a ride to the polls if needed. Encourage some of the fence to vote. some on the fence to vote. So important. Even if Q was a LARP, he has brought us together for good. All this for a LARP? Best president ever, red wave, declassify, Q family, help saving our great country. So we see here, this is what he opened up. Right here, we see the picture of, I guess this is the guy taking a picture. Is this VIP Anon? Correct. He got a picture with the president. This was sent to him on the back of the picture. Plus, Q plus is the president, right? Q plus is the president, support our troops. That was on the back of it. Is that insane? Then we see here, this is even, what is this timeline, guys? What is it? You know how Q always references Alice in Wonderland. Then we see here, this is Halloween at the White House during Michael and Hussein's Halloween little get-together thing at the White House. And we see their theme is Alice in Wonderland. Look at this. The clock, the bunny, the cat, Cheshire Cat. All of these, the whatever, they're doing the Thriller dance and everything. Look at this. Alice in Wonderland. Really? Here's a better picture for you guys. Right here. Here's Alice. Here's the Cheshire Cat and the rabbit she follows down. The Mad Hatter is down here. What in God's name is going on? Can someone please explain this to me? Then we see here. This is more of the Q clock, right, guys? So we see here. The pictures have definitely changed. This is not the same pictures. We've gone over that. Coordinated effort to ramp pro-violent attacks. 4chan, 8chan, poll, threads. Definitely look at this. And then we look down here to the Q map, and it says 06, 28, 1026. And we come down here. Breaking images. White van allegedly belonging to package bomber appears to have photos of Trump presidential seal in the window. 1033, 28, October 2018, right here. And then we can scoot back up here. June 28, 2018. Coordinated efforts to ramp pro-violent attacks. That is exactly what is happening, guys. Pro-violent attacks, bombings, shootings, synagogue shootings, everything. So the Q clock, we've got to learn to do this. I'm starting to understand how to read it. Follow-up posts. So this is from October 31st, almost a year ago today, 2017. Proof to begin 11/3, so that's 6 days away. We all sincerely appreciate the work you do. Keep up the good fight. The flow of information is vital. God bless. So, proofs to begin. This all has meaning. Everything stated. Big picture stuff. Few positions allow for this direct knowledge. Unbelievable. So this is a state very close to me. Very, very close to me. Stacey Abrams is winning 46% to 44% against Brian Kemp. If you look into Stacey Abrams and what she stands behind, it's unbelievable. She's so far left, it's gross. And she's winning 46 to 44%. But how can that be? But then I look up on the internet to see what's going on. 670 ballots in a precinct with 276 voters, and other tales from Georgia primary. This is on MSNBC, MSN News. 670 ballots, but there's only 276 voters in that district, and that's the state that she's running for, right? Georgia had 276 registered voters ahead of the state primary elections in May. So tell me, what in God's name? There's already rigged. It's already rigging. Absolutely there is, because they have to cheat to win. And guys, I will leave you with this. 1 year anniversary of Q, October 28, 2018. Where we go one, we go all. And if you found this informative and you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. Also, please follow me on Twitter at True Reporting, and leave a like if you enjoyed this. There is a lot of information to share to wake up your normie friends. Definitely do that. And like I said, if you liked it, please leave a like. The more likes that this video receives, the more times it is recommended to more viewers, which means more eyes on the truth. If you want to donate to this channel, you most likely can always do that. You can go to my PayPal in the description box below, and you can donate to my Patreon. $10 or more will get you free shipping on merch. We have car decals, True Reporting. Where we go one, we go all. And we have t-shirts, QAnon 17 on the back. Very cool shirts. You can meet like-minded people. And the True Reporting seal on the front. And one last thing, guys. If you did not know, I was in a very bad car accident yesterday. Much of the words, the kind words sent to me were very sweet. I appreciate it. I'm okay. A little bit of burn on my arm and my shoulders. Very sore, but nevertheless, I was okay. 2 people had to go to the hospital, but they were kids, and I believe they would be okay too. God was looking out for me. You want to know why? Here's a crazy story. 2 weeks ago, I had 2 seatbelt tickets. 2 weeks ago, 2 seatbelt tickets 3 days apart. In the back of my head, I knew I was going to get into a wreck, and I'd get into a wreck. It was not my fault. A guy ran a red light going 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. That's reckless driving. Ran a red light and T-boned me. You tell me what's going on, guys. Someone's looking out for me. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.